The Achiga Girls Academy in Nara once defeated regional mom powerhouse Bansei High School. It advanced into the national team semifinals but lost to the eventual champion, and the mahjong club was later disbanded. 6 years later, elementary student Shizuno Takakamo befriends transfer student Nodoka Haramura. The two eventually enters Achiga Girls, but Nanako transfers out of the school in the second year. When Shizuno sees Nanako on television the following year as the National Middle School Individual Mahjong Champion, she decides to revive the Aji Mahjong Club. This anime has about 12 episodes, premiered April 9th to July 2nd, 2012, based on a manga series, Slice of Life. Themes are school and strategy game. It does have a sequel and a side story. This anime has 12 episodes and is rated PG-13. Let's get started into the review. We are back with another anime review. Here we have our main transfer student who sets the catalyst off for the IG Club to reform their mahjong club. And thanks to the transfer student here, Nadako, she left a lasting impression on the student girls who were first introduced to mahjong. And I feel like for this one, I'm glad from Saki from the first season to this season, we focus on entirely new characters. It's kind of like interesting to see the progression of what the first season focusing on a particular character versus having Nanako here. You've seen the pink frills and stuff that she left a lasting impression on the girls, and that's really important because you want to see it continue on to the next generation. And so far, the girls you see here and their coach, they are going to bring the IG Girl Mahjong Club back again and get back to its once renowned popularity and reach to the nationals, where they encounter an old friend again. And what I would say here, plus the next one, anime that continue off of this one, I like it a lot. Compared to the original series, it's more shorter in length, and the pacing goes really fast, which is not a bad thing. I think fast progression allows the story to progress in fashion than the original series. Each season is basically based off, I think, of the different Japanese prefectures. Now, however, the first season was really great, really enjoyable, and there were a lot of intense mahjong battles happening, and each match was very enjoyable to watch because each battle between all the characters, especially with the distinct play style and their quote-unquote supernatural abilities, if they have one. I feel like for this one, for Saki Side A, all these characters, especially for the new girls, they don't have a real superpower in general. They just have good, different, interesting play technique versus their opponents who do kind of have a little more of an edge over them because some of them do possess a supernatural element or just have a very unique, strong, intense play style. However, I feel like besides the matches, I think in Ajihan, where we get a little about each of the competitors they face off into until they get to the quarterfinals, and during that time, the series starts to pick up the training, the story. Again, the story itself is very simple, not really to be really over complex about, but I think watching these girls on these journey to the final table where they struggle and learn to come over their weaknesses, especially for the Achiga girls, they aren't as overpowering as their components are. But I think for Shizuo, and she's supposed to be the main character, we get to see how her play style is, which is very different, but in a good way. And I think, having each of the girls come over this hurdle in their life, trying to be the best and trying to reunite with their friend is a really good stellar point. But I think for how the other characters stand out, especially the supporting cast, I feel like we're gonna see a lot of different teams, a lot of different relationships between them, and the art style is very different from the other one. I think for this art style, this one's a little more lighter and makes the kids a little bit cute, while the other one didn't really focus on that. They get more of a soul tone. But overall, I really did enjoy the series. I can't wait to see how the third season adapts on that. And I really do hope that they do bring out more of this, because this was a really good anime to delve into if you're more curious about the mahjong style. And here you see some of the girls play style or their supernatural abilities, hence some of them have or just don't have. And I think it's interesting because when I first started, I'm like, oh, I want to learn more about mahjong. And this anime in the first season kind of gives you more of a play down run of how it works and how it can be more on a competitive level. And I feel like for Saki Side A, this anime does just that. Here you see the girls facing off with their old teammate who brought them all together with mahjong. You see them, well, one that has a very serious look, all of them are just kind of happy to see her. And I think you'll see that type of progression where for this one, you have new characters, but in the third season, then you go back to the first season of characters that we were first introduced to for mahjong. I think what I really like about Saki A is that it doesn't shy away from how friendship can drift apart and separate, but once again be reunited from a singular hobby that they all once in love. But definitely check out Saki Side A if you haven't already. Let me think down comment below. I definitely give this anime 7.9 out of 10. I definitely enjoy it, and I can't wait to watch the other seasons to follow through with it. Until then, see you soon for another anime review. Until then, bye.